Hello, everybody, and welcome to the PlayStation Plus Premium episode of the In From Japan podcast, the podcast where we talk about Japan-developed games and other things in relation to them. As always, I'm your host, Erroll Moss, and with me is my co-host, the phenomenon from Suriname, Jason Corder.
Hey.
And, we don't have any housekeeping for you. We know we haven't been...
It's been so long. We're sorry.
Yeah. Life just kind of happens, and I wanted to do an Elden Ring one, but
Elden Ring was Elden Ring.
Yeah. And then there may be some fan noise in the background, and my computer's been having issues, so it won't turn that off.
It's not as bad as the dogs barking in my background.
That's true.
But yeah, welcome back to the show. It's been a while. How have you been, Errol?
I've been alright.
Yeah?
You know, as alright as it can be these days.
Okay. And how's the pandemic been treating you so far?
Well, not great since people are pretending it's over, but anyways, let's not focus on that.
Yeah. Have you been doing any good gaming recently?
I finished Stranger of Paradise.
Oh, okay. So
started Final Fantasy 1.
So you're in full chaos mode these days.
Yeah.
Did you want to give a quick?
Been playing plenty of Fortnite.
Did you want to give a quick breakdown of your thoughts on?
No, I wasn't planning on it.
Okay, we'll save that.
We're gonna focus on just PlayStation Plus Premium since we've had a little less than a week with it. Since it launched on. Well, we're recording this on Thursday. It launched in North America on Monday.
North America and South America, and I think it was in Asian territories about 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
That's what it feels like at least. So correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, we want to share our thoughts on the newly introduced all new PlayStation Plus. So a quick recap of what PlayStation Plus is. PlayStation Plus is a subscription service offered by Sony and PlayStation where for a set amount of money, be it monthly or yearly, you get certain benefits, including I think it's 2 free games per month, 1 VR game, it changes from month to month, and 1 PS5 game, if I'm not mistaken, and that can change from month to month. You also get cloud saves, exclusive discounts. That's about it, I think. And that was the baseline PlayStation Plus, or as we knew it before this week. So starting this week, we had the splitting up of the tiers, or the base PlayStation Plus into 3 tiers. You now have the essential tier, the extra tier, and the premium tier. Okay, so if you were a normal PlayStation Plus subscriber and you weren't planning on upgrading or doing anything, or you weren't paying any attention to what was going on, you are stuck in the essential tier. Or not stuck, but you get my point. And as I mentioned, the essential tier is all the benefits as you're accustomed to. So monthly games, online multiplayer, exclusive discounts, exclusive content, cloud storage, share play, PlayStation Plus Collection, which is a collection of games from the PS4 era on the PS5. So stuff like Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, Fallout 4,
Persona 5 Vanilla.
No longer. They
took that one off. I forgot.
Shadow of the...
Didn't they put Royal on?
No, they did not. No. Days Gone, Shadow of the Colossus, and a few others.
Yeah, a bunch of other great
you also get Game Help, which is kind of the PlayStation's built-in tip system for the PS5. And you also get free shipping from the PlayStation Store. So I think in terms of physical copies and gear and merchandise, that's that sort of stuff.
I don't think I've ever used Game Help.
I've used it when playing Demon Souls.
I think I still just look up walkthroughs online.
I mean, it's what we've always been used to, but it can be fun if you don't want to be spoiled too much on what's going on in the game. So, for instance, I'm playing Resident Evil Village now, and whenever I'm stuck, I could look up the game help, and it will give me hints on what to do in a certain area or any given moment. So if I'm maybe stuck with a puzzle, it will tell me, pay attention to this. And then you can even have it more detailed if you'd like. So you can preserve the spoiler, or you can just go all in. And then it'll kind of heavy-handedly tell you what to do. Okay, so that's the essential tier. Now we also have the extra tier, and the difference between the essential and the extra tier is that you also have the game catalog. So think Xbox Game Pass, and maybe I should explain what Xbox Game Pass is. Basically Netflix for games. So I had a question about that. Do we know if the games on the game catalog for the extra tier and the premium tier, do we know that whether they are only going to be there temporarily, like as they are on Game Pass, or not? It hasn't been confirmed one way or the other, but
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. But I assume they will have a rotating selection of games, because paying licensing fees for a certain title that's not within your own publishing house gets pricey over time. So I'm guessing, like as you've seen with Persona and other stuff, they will probably have stuff out or put it back in, or do whatever. That's the game catalogs. Basically Netflix for games. You have a selection of games at your disposal that you can download if you upgrade it to the extra tier. And unlike Game Pass, you won't have access to day and date game premieres as you will. So let's say, for instance, like with the recent Turtle game, Shredder's Revenge. Yeah, so that premiered on Game Pass. So you don't have to pay anything extra. If you're subscribed to Game Pass, you have full access to that game. So you don't have to buy it separately. So game catalog for PlayStation Plus Extra is not like that. It has a set catalog of games that's maybe at most a couple of years old, if we're talking about PS5 content, and
some only a year old.
Yeah, some only a year old, and some maybe
less.
Yeah, it depends. So that's.
But just not day one. Not day one.
No day one content on the game catalog. Okay, so that's the extra tier, and we also have the premium tier, which has all the benefits. So that's everything we've mentioned up till now, and including the classics catalog. That's access to PS1, PSP, Vita, PS2, and PS3.
Wait, Vita? I thought not Vita.
Well,
I thought it was.
It depends. Games that were probably available on Vita, but not maybe Vita exclusive, because you'd have to have.
Oh, so like the stuff you could download on PSP and Vita.
The crossplay games, basically.
Right.
That and let's see, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. Those games. So they would be available to download and play, and it's also available for cloud streaming. I think with select titles. And you also have access to game trials, which...
Well, the PS3 games, as of right now, the PS3 games you can only stream. Like with PlayStation Now.
It also depends on your territory. So I think if...
And also...
I think if you're in North America, certain games would be streaming only. and certain games would be available to download.
When I checked, they were. Yeah. When I checked, most of the PS3 games, if not all of them, were just streaming, because I remember a couple months back they were saying they were trying to figure out how to make sure downloading PS3 games works.
Yeah, so it's kind of like how
PS Now.
PS Now used to be. They basically integrated that into the PlayStation Plus system. So you have access to games for download, and then some of the games would be streaming only. I also mentioned game trials, which are kind of like demos. So they'd be, I think, 3 to 10 hours of content.
What is this, Dragon Quest 11?
Well, maybe. I'm not so sure on the exact hours, but I'm guessing that's about where it is. So yeah, that's basically all the things we have. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a separate premium tier for regions without cloud streaming. And I'm not seeing it on the website here, so I'm guessing I don't have access to it. It's something like Premium Plus or something. I don't know. I should look it up and get back to you on that one. But there should be a separate premium tier for countries without cloud streaming.
Right.
Okay. So, what can we delve into? How about
Well, so so I got premium.
Okay. Dang.
The nice thing, because I already had, well, it's one of those things where I already had PlayStation Plus for the rest of the year, so upgrading was only $26.
Oh, so you were like in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I was like, if I didn't have PlayStation Plus right now, I probably would wait on going to premium, wait until there's a couple more games, and make sure I could actually see if I could buy them separately or not. But yeah, like 26, okay, that's fair. For the rest of the year, I'll try it out. So I was looking at, like, the PS2 games are mostly the things you would have found on the PS2 on PS4. It's not all of them, I don't think yet.
No.
But I think most of them are the ones you.
I think it's like most of them, as you say. I'll give a rundown of the games. Which one do you want to cover first? The catalogs or the classics?
Oh, I was gonna work my way. I was gonna do the classics first, because that was the thing. Let's just go PS1, PS2, PS3, PS5.
I mean, it's gonna
PS4.
Be a bit tricky, because on the website I can't really read that.
Well, we don't have to go over everything.
Okay.
I just
the thing.
What I was saying, what I was trying to say was, like, so the PS2 on PS4 games is most of the ones that were on that section. Yeah. Which you couldn't even. That's like. Last time I checked, that wasn't even a section on PS5, so it was like really hard to search for a lot of those games.
It depends, because
and now it's a little bit easier.
For example,
depending on game,
Star Ocean
3.
That one, it usually appeared in sales for me, so I didn't have to go look for it in a separate section. So
I did have to do that.
So it never really occurred to me. And
then some of them would be like, oh, PS Now only, like Okage Shadow King was like, oh, stream on PS Now, even though you could buy it on the website or on PS4.
Yeah, I should also mention that if it depends, actually. If you have a game that you previously bought on the PSN network, it's the PlayStation network. I shouldn't say network twice. If you bought a game on PSN that was previously on PlayStation 1 or PSP or what have you, if you have that license, you are able to download a digital copy of the game to your PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4.
Which I don't have. None of those have been confirmed. None of the purchases I made have been confirmed.
I think. I mean, it's probably going to be a gradual rollout, because they.
But Dino Crisis was teased by that one image, and that was one of them.
Yeah, so, give it time.
Is that... Yeah, and then there's already a bunch of Final Fantasy games on there, and Final Fantasy 9 was another one of the...
Yeah,
so
I mean, but then what's the point of putting the classics, like the classic versions of those Final Fantasy games on the service if you have the
I was saying
remasters or
I don't
the
know.
remakes?
It might just be it could be a weird preference thing, but I saw the remaster of Final Fantasy 9 is on there too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so maybe not.
What's the point?
But Dino Crisis.
Sure. Dino Crisis.
More importantly.
Yeah. But a quick rundown. At first blush, I'm seeing Ape Escape. So that's probably fun for you. Ashura's Wrath. A bunch of Atelier games.
Oh, you're just going. Oh, I thought you were just going with the classics. I didn't know you were doing like the.
Well, I am in the classic section.
No, I thought I meant like the PS1. It's weird. That's the other thing. I wish it was sorted by.
Yeah, it's not sorted by
system.
generation. It's kind of lumped together.
Yeah, that's one of my kind of small issues with it.
I don't really mind it because
I just like the option to do.
No, I get it. But for me, it's like okay, fine. I'm not gonna really be that fussy. So
I got what did I get for PS1 stuff? I got Ape Escape, Mr. Driller, which I actually had the PS1 version of when I was a kid, and Wild Arms 1.
Okay, yeah, I also have Wild Arms 1. I was planning on playing it on the Vita or on my Vita TV. For so long, but I never got around to it. So I found a perfect excuse to try out this new selection of games. So I'm happy with that. Yeah,
there are a lot more PS4 games than I had expected.
Yeah.
Or PS3? No, PS3 and PS4 games.
I'd say PS3 and PS4. Yeah.
Because with PS3, a lot of the stuff that's hopefully will be downloadable in the future, because I'm not going to try to risk streaming these games right now.
I mean, you could probably do that. I couldn't, because I have no streaming capabilities in my region.
I don't know. I feel like it might be a little too finicky for that specifically.
I mean, but don't play a shooter, maybe an RPG or something like that.
But well, that's the thing. Action games were kind of the thing I was interested in, because a lot of the stuff that are the PS3 streamable games are things I had on my Xbox wishlist anyway. And I was like, oh.
Okay, maybe try Ashura's Wrath then, because that's an action game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So maybe that could be a good benchmark for you. What else am I seeing?
But yeah, all the PS4 games, I was pretty surprised. I was like, whoa, I didn't realize the library would be like that big at launch for PS4 games. I thought it'd be like, oh, just a few more here and there,
The PS4 was, well, until this generation, PS4 was the most successful generation they had.
Because there was like Returnal on there. Well, that's a first party, but still, like that's a good get.
That wasn't on PS4. That was on PS5.
Right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. No, I thought there was a PS4 version.
No, there wasn't, because with all that particle effects and performance needed, it wouldn't be able to run on PS4.
But you know what game did have both the PS4 and PS5 version that's available on Premium? Balan Wonderworld.
Oh dear Lord. So I saw that and I thought it was a joke, and I have no idea why they did that.
I can finally play it at some point.
Like, are they gonna put the Quiet Man next? Like, what was the reasoning behind this?
Quantum Break? No, that's on Xbox only, isn't it?
What? I don't know.
I don't know. I was watching. Oh my god! Yeah, the Quiet Man is ridiculous. Yeah. So I was watching somebody play that, and I was like, "What is?"
I don't get it. Okay, so other stuff I'm seeing is Arc the Lad, the Atelier game.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Let's see. Let's see.
Tekken 2 was on there.
Tekken 2's on there.
There was an error. There was a hilarious error where it was priced at $10,000 temporarily.
And Katsuro Harada was like, "That's a nice price." That's the executive producer of the Tekken series. I'm kind of surprised not Tekken 3 though, because that feels like the first real mainstream breakthrough for the Tekken series. So
could just be waiting on it.
Sure, but
I'm a little surprised with the Disney games.
Yeah, there's a lot of Disney games like. There's Brave, there's Epic Mickey, there's Toy Story 2.
Like a Toy Story.
There's a lot.
And like, I was like, well, a lot of these were on PSN before, so maybe they just maybe it was like easy to renegotiate those deals. I don't know.
Sure.
But also it's Disney, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Disney these days has been leveraging their game catalogs a bit better.
Right.
But I think that was mainly.
So I'm hoping we get like a Spectros reboot. No, just kidding.
Yeah, that's asking too much, probably. I feel like a monkey paw will curl up. There's also Enslaved Odyssey to the West. That's a very.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that.
That's I think underappreciated game. So.
Tokyo Jungle is also on there.
Yeah.
Very happy about that. Puppeteer, great Team Japan game that I never finished.
I think I have it added to my PS Plus collection back when it was PS3 and PS4. But yeah, Puppeteer would be awesome to play. You know what? I may upgrade to the Classics catalog now. You convince me. You convince me. Let's see. What else can I see?
I'm trying to remember because, I don't want to mess up my computer anymore.
I'm seeing Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Online Edition.
Which, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Good thing to prepare people for 6.
Yeah, because 6 is taking a lot of influences from Street Fighter 3.
Yeah.
White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2, which...
Wait, what?
Yeah, you didn't know?
The level 5?
Yeah, you didn't know?
I didn't see those.
Yeah, it's on the Classics collection.
Oh, maybe I did see it, and then for some reason it didn't register.
Okay.
I don't know, because I was looking at other stuff. Like, I wrote a whole article on level 5, and there was a whole paragraph about White Knight Chronicles, but...
It just did not occur to you.
It just didn't connect for some reason.
I
was like, that sounds familiar. I think it's because there's that other game called like Knight and 100 Witch or something.
Yeah, that's
more recent.
An NIS game, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I've gotten those two confused before. That's why.
Let's see. What else can I see?
Yeah, White Knight Chronicles. Might as well put trying to think of like level 5.
The OG.
Jeanne d'Arc. Might as well put Jeanne d'Arc on there.
Yeah, but that's a PSP game. I don't think it's coming just yet.
Yeah. But this has PSP games on it.
Sure, but I mean,
supposed to have more.
If I feel
there's only one right now.
I feel with how tactics games are in vogue these days, you might want to make a big deal out of that coming back to the PSN. Just like how
the rumored tactics remaster.
Exactly, the Tactics
Final
Ogre
Fantasy.
game. So
I meant the Final Fantasy Tactics one, but yeah, that's
yeah. So I don't know yet if the Final Fantasy Tactics is a thing.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The rest of that NVIDIA leak that it was on has proven true so far.
Sure, but it could be a code name or a game that was in development but has recently been canceled for whatever reason, or it could have been what was supposed to be Diofield Chronicle
placeholder,
or whatever.
Well, there was a different one that people are suspecting was Diofield Chronicle.
Yeah, so
because it was like so. I mean, who knows?
It's up to speculation. So I wouldn't really put much stock in it. But yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping.
Yeah. Most of the God of War games are on there, which is surprising. Gravity Rush Remastered is on it, and Gravity Rush 2. But that was also a PS4 game, right? Yeah,
right.
So, okay.
That is a PS4 game. Yeah, it is a PS4 game.
Yeah.
They are PS4. Yeah. They play Gravity Rush.
Yeah.
Less and less excuses, people. Less and less excuses.
There's also all the Lost Planet games, which...
Yeah, I saw that, and those are also on my Xbox wish list, and I've been wanting to play those because I had a lot of fun with the demo back in the day.
Exoprimal will be the benchmark for if we really can stomach anything Capcom throws at us. So if that works out well, they might as well reboot Lost Planet.
I don't know, because Exoprimal is a bunch of hordes of dinosaurs. Lost Planet is a bunch of giant sci-fi monsters.
In terms of what will actually be successful or not. But yeah, who knows?
Because they're different types of games.
I know.
Yeah, they're both multiplayer.
I know. We also have the OG Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare.
I have that on Xbox, and it has not aged well controller-wise.
I think
controls-wise.
I think it at least controls a lot better than GTA 4.
I've never played GTA 4, so I don't know. But going from like Red Dead Redemption 2 back to Red Dead Redemption 1 was not. Oh my god!
But even then, I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is still clunky and slow because they want to go all in on the realism.
It's definitely smoother.
Sure, but yeah, I
especially because I was using like the same type of controller, so
yeah. But yeah, I don't really mind. Okay, I think that's enough hemming and hawing about the classics.
Yeah, I can't remember a lot of this.
Okay, so then.
But like I said, it just really surprised me how much was on there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. So I'll go over what's available on the game catalog. So that's the one you're getting at the extra tier, not necessarily the premium tier. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is on it, which is a pretty big deal. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's a lot of content for a fairly affordable price.
Black Flag 2 win.
Probably never, because Skull and Bones is taking forever to come
out. that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Not that.
Let's see. Is anything catching your eye?
I'm not looking at it because I remember my computer is not doing well for whatever reason.
Okay. I'll go ahead and give you a look. See.
Is there like a list somewhere you could put on Discord?
I mean,
like just a written list?
There's a list, but you have to click through the pages. Like the whole list is available online.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
no, I meant like just a text.
No, I mean it is text, but you're gonna have to click.
No,
through
but
it.
you know what I mean.
The Guardians of the Galaxy game is on there. The recent one.
That's also on Game Pass.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Game Pass.
I'm just saying.
I know. But it doesn't have Marvel Spider-Man on it, and Miles Morales.
It does not.
There you go.
Is it the remastered Spider-Man? No, it's not.
I'm seeing Marvel Spider-Man Game of the Year edition, so that includes the remastered one.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. I already have those anyway, but like, it gets confusing with the remastered and the this is only for PS5 and the Game of the Year edition with the PS4 and the different faces and
it depends. Well, let's not get into that one. Matterfall is an old
yeah, I remember seeing
game.
that at like I remember seeing that at E3 2017, I think.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, it was either E3 2017 or it was the last PSX.
Let's see, Medieval is on there.
Yeah, I was really happy about that.
What else? What else? World of Final Fantasy is on there.
Yeah, but it's not the Maxima version.
I mean, sure, beggars can be choosers.
But you don't need to play the Maxima version.
Yeah. East 9 and 8 are on there, which...
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that East 9 was on there. East 8's a couple years old.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they were built with a Sony engine. And
I didn't know that.
That's why. But yeah, that also doesn't explain why they're on Switch. So, let's see. Let's see. Okay. What else? What else sticks out? Uncharted, 4, and A Lost Legacy, Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Those are good gets. Tetris Effect Connected.
Yeah, I saw that.
What else? The Dark Picture Anthology's on there, which is surprising.
So like, wait, which one?
Little Hope, Man of Medan. I thought the other one too, but I'm not seeing it on the list.
House of Ashes?
Yeah, which is surprising. Oh,
maybe they'll have...
The Wonderful 101 Remastered is on there.
Yeah, I did notice that, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere down the line they add House of Ashes and also
the Bane of My Existence, Caligula Effect Overdoses on there,
and the Quarry. I forgot his name for a second. I almost said Peanut Butter Pops because it's a thing in the Quarry.
Okay. I guess, sure. Oh,
it's a snack.
Yeah, I know, I get it.
It's a fake
still.
But I almost accidentally said that was the title of it. I'm like, that is not the title.
Let's see. As I said, the Bane of My Existence, the Caligula Effect is on there.
Yeah. So I'll finally get to try it. No,
I mean, you could try it. Maybe you'll like it because, our tastes diverge so...
Hey, you got a sequel.
I mean, all the reviews we saw, I think, last year... pretty relatively positive on it, so maybe. One I would highly recommend is The Artful Escape. It's such a cool indie game. And
wait, what other? There were a couple other JRPGs on there, right? I can't remember.
Star Ocean First Departure R is on there.
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, I should have just waited because I have that on Switch.
I mean, but you'd never know. You'd never know.
I did purchase it over a year ago.
You can never, predict these things. Oh, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is on there, so...
Yeah, but I have... but, that's a game I had to get physical of.
Pillars of Eternity is on there. Override 2 is on there, Super Mech League.
Yeah, but not the Ultraman edition.
Huh. Okay.
You can still get Ultraman in that, but you have to pay extra.
I see. Okay, there's also Neo, Knights of Azure 1 and 2, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
I was happy about that, except for it's not the Road to Boruto version, it's the vanilla version. So
I don't think people really care about Boruto at this point, so...
No, but I'm just saying there are just more characters and more content in general with that's the full
Sure,
version.
But still...
and even that's a year old. So I'm like...
The general feeling I'm getting from the community is that they don't care about Boruto, so...
And then Shinobi... I'm still reading it.
Yeah, I'm reading it too, but yeah, it's whatever.
And then Shinobi Striker was just on PS Plus recently.
That. Injustice 2 is a very good get. Infamous First Light and Second Son are fun, if slightly problematic.
I don't even know. I don't... That I wasn't even thinking. I just don't like Second Son.
It's fun, but a white dude playing a Native American is...
Oh, I forgot about... I didn't even think about that. No, I just hated that character in general.
Oof.
I liked his brother a lot better.
It's also a white dude playing a Native American.
Yeah.
No winners there.
Yeah. That wasn't even the reason why I didn't like it.
Yeah, I know. Hollow Knight Void Heart Edition, which is a very good game, a very good Metroidvania.
Great. Just in time for Silk Song, but not really because you don't know when that comes out.
It's all up in the air. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Collection, so you can, get warmed up before Forbidden West ever comes on this service. Demon Souls is on here, and the OG Demon Souls is also on here.
It's streamable.
Yeah.
Streaming Souls.
Streaming Souls. Dragon Star Varnir is a JRPG. Death End Request 1 and 2 are also JRPGs.
Right. I don't think we need to list out everything.
No. I'm just kind of picking the JRPGs.
The point is,
Japanese games.
There's a lot more than I expected at launch.
Yeah.
I expected it to be more like, oh, okay, like, you know how the PS Plus collection has like a select amount of games?
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe it would be like the same number of games added, and that's about it. Like for launch, but I'm like, whoa, this is way more.
Yeah.
A lot more variety than I expected.
Are you happy with the
so
selection
again,
so
the stuff
far?
I don't like, I'm happy with it for now, but the stuff I don't like is, the PS3 games being streamable only right now.
Mm-hmm.
But they did say they were trying to fix that. The organization stuff on the store, which I hope they would fix a little bit in the future. There was something else I didn't like, but I forgot what it was. I blame. Oh, well, some games actually still don't. Some PS2 games don't work that well on PS5. Allegedly.
I mean,
now I haven't tried these games for myself.
Yeah.
But apparently, Okage Shadow King, which I do have downloaded, does not run very well. That's the only one that I specifically know about.
But was that the only one you really, really wanted to play, or is it just like something you noticed?
No, that's just the only one I know that I've heard has issues. And then just like I would like more of the PS2 on PS4 more of the PS2 on PS4 games, because I know they don't have all of them yet, but hopefully they eventually will. Yeah, as for the stuff I do like, the purchase stuff, like, because I got rid of my PS3 who knows how long ago, and both of my PSPs broke. They just stopped charging at a certain point.
I mean, that happens.
So yeah, it'll be nice to get those purchases back, have that same account. Kind of wish Nintendo had done that when I had my 3DS.
Wait, you don't have those games anymore?
So, my first 3DS, I had to. It was. I got a new one, but like, the transfer was weird, and it was like, really, it was kind of obtuse. I don't know. It was just like weird to do, and so like it didn't really work. So I had to make a new account, and I couldn't, like, all the couple of Game Boy Color games I had, and my Animal Crossing New Leaf digital file, couldn't access those anymore.
Oh, that's a bummer. And you didn't.
Now my Switch and 3DS are all the same account.
You didn't,
It doesn't matter for 3DS so much these days.
You didn't contact.
No, I was just like, maybe I did. This was years ago.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like,
because
whatever happened, it's just.
Because usually customer service is pretty good about these things.
Yeah, it just like didn't work for whatever reason.
I get it.
Which, not the biggest deal, because a lot of the save files were on the cartridge anyway. But.
All right. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like whatever.
That's a bit of.
So that's why I'm really happy that they're doing that, because I'm like, wow, you're really going all the way back to our old purchases and putting them back if those games are on there.
Yeah, but they're only doing it because Game Pass is growing so steadily and making Microsoft even more money.
But they said this wasn't a Game Pass competitor.
It is. Let's not kid ourselves. It is. It might not be identical, but it's a Game Pass competitor.
It just doesn't have day one. Yeah. What's the one thing? If we have to make ourselves different, okay, no day ones.
But that's the best thing. That we don't care. We just want to beat.
Yeah. What I'd hope for the future, or actually, why don't you go with like the stuff? Is there anything you like about it that I didn't go over?
No, I'm pretty whelmed like not overwhelmed and not underwhelmed, pretty well. Like
Young Justice reference,
maybe, but it's like it's a thing that exists, and I'm happy that it exists for a lot of people, and that people have access to games at a certain cost that wouldn't be too expensive for them. And that we also have access to classic games. So yay for accessibility and making sure that the history of games are preserved to a certain extent.
Yes, that's a big thing.
That's definitely a big win. So far, so good. I'm kind of bummed that they're not having day one purchases or day one premieres on the service, but
at least for now.
Sure, but the thing is, PlayStation moves units. PlayStation can get more social media interaction with a single image than Microsoft can get with a whole ass video. So, in terms of mindshare, I think PlayStation is a bit stronger, so they can actually demand that from their audience. Mm-hmm. So they don't have to put games day one on PlayStation Plus. They can require you to shell out that extra $60 or $70 to get in on their exclusive games, which fair. They're the market leader. They can do that.
Yeah.
Is it some?
So what? So just move. This is our last thing. So what games do you hope to see added in the future?
What game do I hope that...
What games or other things?
Grandia 3.
Other functions.
And that...
What?
Grandia 3. That's it.
Oh, Grandia 3.
It.
And that's it?
That's all I want. I'm not too picky.
Really?
I'm not too picky. Grandia 3, because...
I want someone to... Give me Legend of Dragoon.
Okay.
The rest of the Wild Arms series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I lost my train of thought there. I said the rest of the Wild Arms series. There was something on. The Adventures of Cookies and Cream by From Software. No, I don't know. I'm half joking.
No. Oh, okay, no.
Hey, it's a good co-op platformer.
Sure, if you say so. Let's see. I'd like to have access, as you said, to my classics catalog. So, Tactics Ogre, Let's Cling Together, Suikoden 2.
Well, they probably won't do the Tactics Ogre just because
of the remake. Yeah, I know.
The remake, yeah.
But still, a guy can dream.
But you're getting a remake,
I'm getting a remake,
or whatever, a remaster, or whatever it is. You're getting something.
Suikoden 2, Breath of Fire.
Yeah, Suikoden and Breath of Fire for sure.
I mean, give us access to the JRPGs and the weeps will follow. Simple maths.
It shot in the dark, but I would very much, or not shot in the dark, just a very, very low chance. I don't know why I said shot in the dark. That is not the phrase. Very low chance of this happening, but they were PlayStation exclusive before the fourth one. Digimon World. 1, 2, and 3.
Those are good gets.
And then Digimon World 4 and the Rumble Arena games.
I maybe also want the Lunar RPG games.
Dot Hack,
sure.
The original.
Yeah, I know.
If they don't plan on doing something with that.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
I know there are more, but I just can't remember them.
I mean, that's really the only thing I want. Grandia 3, maybe Jackie Chan Stuntmaster.
Jackie Chan Stuntmaster.
The OG Spider-Man game on PS1.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, maybe it kind of handles clunky these days, but that would be cool.
Well, yeah, especially compared to the Insomniac Spider-Man, I'm sure.
Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2. Capcom vs. X-Men.
If they don't...
Yeah.
If they don't plan on remastering those.
Yeah, so, plenty of those fighting games. Yeah, I mean that's really about it. I'm not that picky.
Was Soul? I can't remember if Soul Calibur 1 was on there or not.
Soul Edge was. Soul Calibur was the Dreamcast version. Soul Edge is the PlayStation version.
I think there's an arcade. I think Xbox Arcade has Soul Calibur. Xbox 360 Arcade, which you can still do on Xbox.
I think that's Soul Calibur 2.
No, I have Soul Calibur 2 HD Online. No, the arcade one. No, I think because when I was looking it up, I think they do have the first one as well. I thought about getting it, but I was like, no, I never played that one.
Maybe.
How about I'm trying to think here. Croc. Yeah, bring back Croc, Legend of the Gobos. Croc and Croc 2, bring those back. It's time. We can get KO the Kangaroo back.
Sure.
Who wanted KO the Kangaroo back?
I mean, Australians.
Actually, that game was made in Poland.
That is so surprising. You're blowing my mind.
The whole series, Polish developer.
Okay.
I did a whole list article on like things you didn't know about KO the Kangaroo series.
I definitely did not know that, but here we are.
Put KO in The Witcher 4.
Ha.
Anyway.
Okay. Let's see. What else would you like to see?
I'm trying to think
or have to improve this.
Well, downloadable. I was just thinking PS1, PS2, but PS3 titles. Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
One of the only two Sengoku Basara games we got, and the only one that wasn't edited to heck.
Mm-hmm. But do you really need Sengoku Basara when you have all those Musou games? All those Dynasty
because
Warrior
none
games?
of them are Sengoku Basara. It's not the same. Sengoku Basara has an anime series.
I'm sure Dynasty Warriors has an anime somewhere. I'm looking it up.
Well, they're the Musou games based on anime.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors.
But no, Sengoku Basara is different.
I know
don't know
it's
how to
different.
explain
I know. I'm
it,
just
but
teasing
it's just
you.
like,
Calm down.
we don't have. It's just because we never got 4 here. So we might as well re-release the one of the few we got. Folklore.
Oh, Folklore would be cool.
I love the Jade Cocoon games coming back. Those are PS1.
The Valkyria Chronicles game 2 and 3, which were the PSP exclusives.
Oh, were those not remastered?
No, those were not remastered. I think 2 made its way westward, but 3 was stuck in Japan, if I'm not mistaken, or it could have them reversed. That. What else?
Sonic Heroes for PS2.
Ooh, Sonic Heroes would be cool.
Although I think Sega would just remaster that and put it on everything.
I think
if they were going to do that.
If Sonic Frontiers is a bust, they'll probably break that emergency glass and release Sonic Heroes. Like, okay.
Is the Sonic 3D All-Stars collection?
Quick, release a good one.
Never got far in that one because I played it when I was little and I didn't know what I was doing. I had never played a 3D Sonic game before.
It's an excellent game. Sonic.
I was just like, oh, it's cool. Three characters at once.
Sonic
Yay.
Adventure 2 Battle would also not be bad.
I have that. Yeah, no, that one I've played.
So everyone would have access to the Chow Garden.
Yes, and especially if Frontiers doesn't have one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it.
There's more. I'm just not.
Is there anything you'd like them to improve going forward, or anything you'd want to have? If you're looking at.
Well, like I said, the downloadable PS3 games and just improving the
selection
menus. Does PS5 have folders yet, or no? Because PS4 did.
No. It
don't think so.
Have folders.
Yeah, I would like some folders, but that's the difference. That's just PlayStation in general. I would like thing. PS5 to have a folders.
Yeah.
Because then that way, if in case they don't sort the store by generation, I could at least sort my stuff.
Yeah. So at this point, the only thing that would get me to choose this over Game Pass is,
Day one.
not maybe day one, but the legacy content like PS2, PS3, PS4, Vita,
Right.
PSP, PS1, all those good stuff, all that good stuff,
Yeah.
the JRPGs and action games, you can't get anywhere
Yeah,
else.
the unfortunate thing is like and I'm sure it's usually due to licensing issues, but sometimes just because the games don't work on the new hardware anymore.
Yeah,
Some of my previous Xbox purchases
Mhm.
did not make the move over.
Yeah.
Like, Simpsons Arcade licensing. With Marble Blast Ultra, I don't know what happened to it. Probably some other stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's what I'd be worried about with this stuff, is especially if Hokage is anything to go by, but that might just be a specific instance.
yeah. I mean, maybe they also need to, patch up the performance for older games. So it could be that
Right.
going forward, they will notice, oh, this game isn't working well, so we have a patch ready for this.
And how often do you think they'll update? Because do we know, or did they have it not said?
They haven't said, but I'm guessing quarterly at least.
You think it's gonna be like? Is it gonna be like the Nintendo drip?
No, I
where it's
don't
like
think it's gonna be
1 to 2
Nintendo
games
drip.
a month.
Nintendo can.
Or is it going to be Game Pass like once a month?
I think it's gonna be Game Pass adjacent, so one or like once every month or 2 months maybe. Nintendo can get away with it because they are Nintendo.
It's usually like random games too.
Yeah, it's like I've never heard of this. Like Blessing on the Kind of Funny Games Daily show said, I'm pretty sure they're just making these games up. Like they have them cooked up in a lab somewhere and they just release them and say, oh, it's a retro game.
Oh, I was thinking of that weird Super Nintendo game Prehistoric. Or no, was it called Prehistoric? Prehistoric Man or something? And I was like, oh, put Tomba back on the PlayStation.
Because that's what
Tomba.
that's what we're all clamoring for.
Yes. Yes. And Bomberman Party Edition.
not the Bomberman remake.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. Oh well. That was all the things we had to say.
I'm very much looking forward to how it grows.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is, will Steam do something similar by saying, oh, we also have a catalog now for a subscription fee? And will this and Game Pass force Nintendo to step up their game?
Nah. My gut says no.
Because the funny thing is, Nintendo is doing a little bit of this, but in a very different way. They make available their DLC for the premium tier.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting
and
choice.
according to Kit and Krista, formerly of
Nintendo,
Nintendo does have meetings about the competition, and like, okay, so how can we?
Yeah, it's not like.
Well, what do we do?
It's not like they don't care. They just have a very interesting way of arriving at their destination.
Like, because of course they're still a company. They still have competitors.
Yeah.
They still have investors.
Yeah.
They're still gonna have those meetings.
Yeah. So
it's just you don't hear about it as often because one, it's a it's a Japan-led company.
Yeah. So it's probably where if they start sweating, they'll just press the Release Mother 3 button. Like, okay, you know what?
Really?
It's time. It's time.
They have to call Reggie because only Reggie can press it.
They'll get him back just for that one announcement. Well, yeah, I think that's
awesome.
about it. Thank you for listening to us jabber on about the PlayStation Plus selection.
Yeah, maybe we'll have an update in the future.
Yeah, we're labeling this as a lost episode or a lost tape.
Well, I just said we're not numbering.
Yeah, I know,
It's just the PlayStation Plus Premium episode.
Yeah, but
life happens.
Hopefully,
we don't know how often we'll do these.
Hopefully, we'll get back to this soon. But yeah, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
This has been Erroll. This has been Jason. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Be safe.
Please, and like I said it at the beginning, but please don't pretend the ongoing global pandemic is over just because other people are. I have some immunocompromised friends who are not feeling great right now.
Yeah.
About society and stuff.
So, take care of yourself and take care of others.
Yes. Wearing a mask is not that hard, and it looks cool. It looks pretty cool. N95s, they look pretty cool.
And with that PSA, we are out of here. Goodbye.
All right. Matane.